Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. It's alright, it's not disco, it's the police. Over there, they're not after me, don't worry about it. But I'm in Sutton at a pub called the Windsor Castle, and a follow on from the last video, which you should have watched, about the vintage, rare, I don't even know if it is vintage or rare, Les Paul guitar, the Ninja Star, that nobody knows much about. I'm going to use it live, because it's okay doing a demo and stuff of these things. It's not even in a studio anymore, in my van, with headphones on, plugged into a door, etc. You never get a real true representation of what a guitar is like unless you've actually used it properly. So I'm going to gig it here tonight, and I'm going to gig it at another venue tomorrow night in Crawley. And I'll let you know what I think of it. Why not? That was gig number one. You may know, you may not know, I am actually a Strat player. I don't really like Les Pauls normally, but I put it through its paces and it was all right. You know what I mean? It actually played and sounded really good. I mean, I can't really fault it, to be honest. Our drummer Adrian is also a guitar player and has lots of high-end guitars, and he thought it sounded great. So let's have a look at the guitar a bit closer, because I didn't do that in the last video, and I'll show you exactly all the bits and bobs close up. Let's have a look. Starting at the headstock, we've got this Ninja Star logo. We've got this kind of, you know, Les Paul-esque design of the headstock there. It's very, very reminiscent of a Gibson, isn't it? Plastic nut, of course. Got this nice binding going around it, all the way around it, down the neck and around the body as well, which is really cool. So we've got 22 frets, dot inlays. I'm going to say that's rosewood. The neck is actually really, really, really good. The frets are not worn at all. I said that in the last video. It hasn't been played all that much, I don't think, or it's had a fret job at some point. Don't know. But the neck is absolutely gorgeous. Nicely rounded off here, which I really like. The body itself is plywood, as we know. Usual three-way switch. You've got your normal setup with your tailpiece and bridge. And your knobs there. One's missing. This pot here doesn't turn at all. It's completely broken. It took a whack or something. You know, I don't use them anyway. I only use the volume. I don't use the tones on guitars. I never have. Probably never will. And it's got this peeling effect going on here. The top's peeling off. It's contoured, you know. So yeah, it's quite nicely done, I think. Pickups, unbranded, don't know, but this one particularly, I thought sounded really, really good. My only thing with it is on the cleans, on the bottom strings, lost a bit of definition. Again, it's a humbucker, so they are fatter sounding. Would be nice to have a cool split there, for me, personally. And I would cool split that for the clean sound. Moving on to the back. And the thing I really like is this body cut. I know this isn't a new thing, but when I've played Les Pauls or 335 type guitars, things like that, because they're just flat here, they bruise my ribs, and that's one reason why I don't like playing them. I really dig that about it. Bolt on neck, which is fine by me. I've got no issue with that whatsoever. And the tuners are these type. You see these a lot on all kinds of guitars. Held its tune really, really, really well, and I'll show you in the next video. I put this guitar through it. Big bends, long solos, you know, and it kept its tune really well. Probably just tweaked the tune in 2 or 3 times through the gig, which is normal, you know. So yeah, now let's move on to the next video. So you're probably wondering, what's the point of this video? What's the point of this video, Brent? I think the point of this video is sometimes what is something like a throwaway guitar to one person can be a real gem to another person. Also, what I'm trying to say is, I mean, this is from the 70s, wasn't considered a good guitar, and people have said in the comments on the other video, oh, they had one of these and it was an absolute piece of junk. Not sure what the consistency was like back then with guitars, because manufacturing processes would have been a lot different back in the 70s, obviously. This is imported from Japan, I believe. Not 100% on that. I think Japanese stuff is probably considered better. Then they moved to Korea after that, and I think they became Ninja Warrior, the branding after that. So if it's a Ninja Warrior, it's from Korea, and it's later, it's more 80s. If it's Ninja Star, then it's from Japan, it's more 70s. That's what I've read. Don't quote me on that, it could be wrong. But what I'm saying is, sometimes people are going to throw stuff like that in the bin. It won't happen all the time. Sometimes it will be a piece of junk, but I've put this together, done very minimal work on it, done no fret work on it whatsoever, and I've took it to a gig and given it a good chance. You know, you've got to give it a chance. The first gig I was kind of like, it's good, I'm not overwhelmed, but it, you know, yeah, all right. Second gig, by the time I got used to it and it settled in a little bit with me and I've tweaked some settings, I was like, whoa, this guitar. And even at the end of the gig, another guitar player came up, was like looking at my gig, go, that sound you got is amazing, what is all this, you know, what are you using, like they do, you know. And I'm like, Harley Benton, you know, all tube amplifier, Harley Benton DNAfx, whatever that's called, multi-effects, and this. I've never seen one of those before, never heard of that brand before. I was like, no, nor did I, until I acquired it. And he was very, very impressed with the sound. I'm very, very impressed with it. So much, it's going to stay with me now, exactly as it is. I think it looks great, as it is, beaten up and all gnarly. It sounds good, it plays good. I can chuck that in the car, take it to gigs, not worry too much about it. You know, even if it gets stolen, I'd be annoyed if it got stolen, but I mean, I got it for nothing. and it's a good little tool. So what I'm saying is, I think what the point is don't write things off, even if it is a throwaway guitar from the 70s, or entry-level guitar from the 70s. They probably sold them in catalogues or something like that, like they used to do. Designed as an entry-level guitar, probably. But I think it's more than that. I was lucky, I reckon, on this occasion, but that's the point of the video, I think. Give things a chance. You never know. Anyway, I think we'll end the video there. You'll probably see more of that guitar in other videos and upcoming videos. So on that note, please do like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. And God bless you. Peace till next time.